Hello, and welcome to the Nantucket Chamber. We want to get you comfortable with adding and editing events in your member portal. So this video is going to step you through how to create an event through your member portal. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to our website, nantucketchamber.org. You're going to head to the membership tab. It's going to be a drop-down menu. You're going to click member login. So this will take you to a new screen where you're able to type in your username and password to log in. Change your username and password if you forgot it, or create a login if you don't have them. If you are creating a login here, please use the email that we have in our system for you to create an account. This could be for if you sign up for events already, that email that you usually use to get your confirmation. If you have any difficulty or are unsure if you have an account, you can email Laura at nantucketchamber.org. If you already have an account, you can type in your username and password, and then you're going to click sign in. Once you sign in, it'll take you to this screen. So the first thing we're going to do is head to the Events tab here, and this is what it'll look like. You can view all the events that other members and yourself have submitted. You can add an event, manage an event, see the events that you've registered for, and you can see events that you've attended and checked in for. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add an event. So you're going to click this blue button. So this is where you create an event. You're going to start with an event title. So for us, it's going to be test event. Now you have the option of an all-day event. So let's say this was happening midnight to midnight today. You'd leave it as this is. But most events, they don't happen midnight to midnight. They could happen 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., but usually not midnight to midnight. So we're going to change that. Once you uncheck that, it'll give you the option to pick a start date, time, and end date in time. So if your event also happens more than once, you're going to look at this reoccurrence. This tends to be a big problem that people have, so we're going to step you through it. So we're going to change this. So let's say our event is usually from 12 to 2 p.m. Great. And it starts today. And usually it starts at 12 p.m. on Monday, and it goes until 2 p.m. on Monday. And it happens Monday and Tuesday of every week for the next month. We're going to go here, and we're not going to click daily. We're going to click weekly, because it's going to happen every week until the end of the month. So we're going to select June 1st. You can also pick no end date, but usually you have an end date in mind. You can also come back in and adjust your end date if that end date is no longer relevant after you had already submitted for approval. So like I said, it's going to happen on Monday and Tuesday. So we're going to click Monday, Tuesday. Simple, right? And then from there, it's going to show up on our calendar starting on this day until this day, only on Monday and Tuesday. So let's say you did have an event that was happening every single day this week at the same exact time. So you're going to go daily, every day, and you're going to do it through, like I said, the end of this week. So here's today, and it's going to go until Monday. There we go. You can also do monthly. So it could be on the 5th day of the month, or the first Tuesday, 27th to last day, 4th to last Tuesday, different things like that. But we're going to go back. You also have the option to do every other week, every third week, and so forth. So we're going to go back and do Monday, Tuesday until June 1st. So next you're going to fill in the information. Here are your details. So for your details of your event, basically you're just going to describe anything you want people to know about your event. This could be who's putting it on, what it's going to be about, is it a fundraiser, any of that type of stuff. Next is going to be your meta description. This is 1 to 2 short sentences that show up in your search engine and will be used when shared on social media. Next is going to be your search description. This is a description displayed in the search results listing on the website. Next is your location. Now it's very important that you're going to include the town, state, and zip code at the end of your location. So for instance, I'm going to say we have an event going on at our office. 2nd Main Street, 2nd floor, Nantucket, Mass. 02554. So this is the part that is very important. And let's say your event isn't happening in Nantucket. You can also put wherever it is happening. You have the option to add more information. So you can do Nantucket Chamber's office, walk up the stairs, and take a left. And then you're in our office. Next, date and time. Your date and time is listed above, but you can just write it out here if you'd like, because it'll be placed in a different location on that webpage. You can also include more information or describe it out differently, like it happens every Monday and Tuesday, every week until June 1st from noon to 2 p.m. You can also type in a rain date or anything that you really find to be good information for anyone who wants to go to your event to have. So next is fees and admission. So this is, once again, anything that you want anyone to know who wants to go to your event about fees and admission. You can have ticket prices, how to get tickets, if it's free and they have to register, etc. And next is your contact information. So your contact information can be who they should be contacting at your business about this event. And then our system will usually pull the contact email that we have on file, but you can change it if you need. So for instance, I'm logged in as the Nantucket Chamber of Commerce, so it pulls up our main email, info@nantucketchamber.org. You can also put in a website. So one thing you're going to do here, so let's say I put in that, you're going to always click verify URL. What this does is it brings you to the page that you typed in. And this is really important because you don't want it to take you to the wrong page or to a broken page. That doesn't work. It could rather be the page itself is broken or something was typed in by accident that wasn't supposed to be in there. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to do event categories. You're going to check off all that apply to your event. So like I would check off Chamber of Commerce, Arts and Culture. I could do culinary, it's a free event, outdoors, you should shop, it's a fundraiser, all of these fun things. And then you're going to go to add photos and images. So this is your main header photo. So what you're going to do here is you just click add image. You're going to upload. You can choose or drag it in and then click done. I'm going to click cancel. But as an example, it'll take you to this event page. And here's an event that actually happened today. When you add a photo here, it's going to show up here in between this banner ad and this information, your title. Next, your main event photo, which is this photo. It's going to show up here. Then you have your search results icon. This logo is going to show up here, and it's also going to show up right here. So this is where people can search for events. This is where it shows up. And then you can go to your gallery photos. So your gallery photos, you have the option to add up to 8 different photos. Well, you can add all 8. You don't have to add any at all. So you simply click add image, choose file, done, or I'm going to click cancel. Same thing as all these above here. So next is a map service. So you have the option to have no map appear on your page, a Google map appear on the page, or you can just upload an image. Google Map, we're going to type in 0 Main Street, Nantucket, Mass. 02554. Then you can click view on map, make sure it's correct. Lastly, you can add in a YouTube video. So this is not obviously necessary, but it could be fun if you have like testimonials or you have a promo video. So I'm going to go here to this one that we posted earlier this week. We're just going to paste in the URL, and then it'll give you what it should look like on that page. It gives you examples. Now, you can rather save this as a draft if you think you're going to need to come back and edit more information before you want the public to see it. You can cancel it, or you can submit it for approval, which is usually what you would do. Once it's submitted for approval, one of the chamber employees will receive an email saying that you've submitted your event. One of us will go ahead and approve it, and we have the option to make any edits if we think it's necessary, or we'll send you an email and let you know if we think we need more information in order to approve your event. So next, I'm going to show you how to manage events. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel this instead of submitting. Usually you would submit. When I click cancel or you submit, it's going to take you here. This is where you manage. So to show you, we're going to go back to this events page and click this blue button called Manage Events. That's where we're going to be. Here you can view all your events you've ever submitted that haven't happened yet or are currently going on. Under the status, you can see if it is still pending or if it has been approved. So this event, when I typed it in, 1/31/2020 is when I made it, it's been approved. So I can preview that event here. People can set a reminder. I can see the date it was created, the fact that it's approved. It'll also tell you if it's not been approved, it's pending, or it's been denied. And here's another example. You can go through here and delete. So if you want to make edits after you've already submitted, even if it's already been approved, you can do that. What you do is you're going to click on the name of your event, and it'll take you to this page. So what you're going to do here is you can go through and edit anything you think is necessary. Even like I mentioned before, you could go in and you could change your end date. So we're not going to actually submit these, but usually you would submit for approval. And from there, we'd get another email to reapprove it. So now we're going to go back to the events page. And here you'll have the option to view events I've registered for. So what you usually can do is you can see all the events that you've registered for. You can also add and edit registrations from this page. What you would do is you would click, it'd say add or edit registration, and then you click your registration. And there you can edit it. You can also click add a new registration, and then from that edit registration, you can add or edit attendees and make payments. So let's say I've already registered an event for our annual celebration. And then I've decided I want 2 of my employees to come with me. I can go back in and I can then add them to that event. And then you also have the option to do events I've attended or checked in. This is where you can view all past events that you've attended where you registered and check in with us. Depending on the event, you can view your registration, make edits, and pay. And that's kind of all I have for you today for the events. And if you have any questions, once again, you can reach out to Laura at nantucketchamber.org or Marina at nantucketchamber.org. All right, we look forward to seeing you on our next video.